What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great day to talk about and be the owner of some real deal silver. In today's video, I want to mainly focus on my silver and what I have been able to accumulate over the years, the last 7.5 years to be more specific, and why, regardless of even if the price is right, my silver is not for sale. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for a bunch of videos, subscribe to my second channel for bonus videos, and follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. 4 super quick things as we fully dive into the video. Number 1, if you haven't already, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, make sure to try yourself some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to be, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really simple for a new investor to start investing because of how easy it is to learn about the market and navigate on their app. Webull link in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, airtight tubes and capsules, anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies, any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. Okay, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about my silver and just quickly go over what the price was early on, where it's been over the last 7.5 years, where it's at today, and even though I'm up by quite a bit, my silver has essentially 2x'd in quote-unquote dollar bill value, why I'm not selling, and even if offered a fairly large dollar bill amount, I would still decline. I want to start off by talking about the current spot price as I'm filming this video. I'm filming this at 11 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. Spot price of silver is currently $33.03. It's down 20 cents for the day so far, or down 0.6%. Mild red day for the beautiful white metal. Then if we take a look at gold, since we're already here, might as well talk about gold. Same time, same day, spot price of gold is $3,301.90. It's up $1.90 the day so far, or up 0.06%. The mildest of the mild green day for the beautiful yellow metal. Wouldn't surprise me if we end up seeping into the red, because that's the way it's trending. But technically, we're still up so far. So that's the spot price of silver and gold. Spot price of gold, $3,301.90. Spot price of silver is $33.03. Let's call it 33 bucks. Spot price of silver when I started stacking, I've told this story plenty of times, so I'll go over this very, very quickly. 17 bucks. Second time I picked up silver, like a week or two later, spot price was like, I don't know, $16.80, and then time after that, $16.50, then $16.25, and I remember saying, man, this is just getting better and better. Every time I want more, I can get the same amount of silver for a slightly smaller dollar amount, or I can get more silver for the same dollar amount. And I kept trucking along. I was picking up silver 1 to 4 times a month pretty much. Mostly from the local coin shop, because obviously support your local coin shop. Shop local, support small businesses. Please, people. If you're going to get silver and gold online, keep it less than 50%. Get the bulk from the coin shops. So at the time, I was picking up silver every month, twice a month, 3-4 times a month. And funny enough, during my entire first year of stacking, the spot price got lower and lower and lower, and it was just getting better and better. And I don't just mean by 25 cents, 50 cents, Like I said early on, the first couple times I picked up silver, no, my entire first year of stacking, silver went from that $17 range all the way down to $14. Premiums at the time were borderline non-existent. Dollar premiums on generics, $1.25 on maples, $1.50 on silver eagles. Times were fantastic. And the spot price was low. Whew. Yes, please. Here's the thing. I got a majority of my silver that year and the following year, when spot price bottomed out around $14, kind of stayed there for a while. That opportunity presented itself to me, and it stayed right there in front of me, and I was stacking as aggressively as I could for months and months and months, trying to get as much as I could in between $14, $15. And I did. I did the best I could with what I had at that time, back in 2018. The following year, silver was up a little bit, $15, $16, I believe it was, to start the year, $16, $17. Halfway through the year, went as high as $18, $19. Still very, very low, if you think about it. And I was still getting as much as I possibly could. Still stacking as aggressively as humanly possible. And my average cost on silver, as I believe I explained in yesterday's video, my average cost, premium included, probably about $18, maybe $19, somewhere in that range. The high teens. And that's with the premiums that I paid included. And I continued stacking silver in the 20s, the mid 20s, the high 20s, and now in the low 30s. The reason $18, $19 is my average cost is because that's where I got the overwhelming majority of my silver. Let's just say, now I don't know exactly, I'm just throwing out a random arbitrary number here just to give you an example. Let's just say like 3/4 of my stack was picked up in 2018 and 2019, and the other 1/4 was picked up between 2020 and 2025, because I did scale back. Prices went really high, premiums went even higher. I scaled back so I can focus on investing and my business. But I still kept trucking along. I still kept picking up silver, just on a smaller scale. Pumped the brakes a little bit, but kept moving forward. So the bulk of my stack was picked up really in those 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, or maybe even 3 years. But spot price was low. The bulk of my stack was picked up when the spot price was in the mid to high teens, and premiums, this was before the premiums went bonkers in early 2020. Now, funny enough, back then, pre-craziness, back when spot price was $16, $17, back when premiums were still normal, there was one particular round. I'll put a picture of it up on screen. One of my favorite silver rounds out of every piece of silver that I own. This right here, one of my favorite pieces in my possession. The USS Constitution. You can see all around the top, honest value never fails. And I mean, just alone, it's just a beautiful design. It looks real. It's just a gorgeous piece of silver. Honest value never fails, implying the intrinsic value of silver, the intrinsic value of gold, real value, not just fake dollar bill value, not just it's a piece of paper with a 50 on it, therefore it's $50. Sure, but we all know how the dollar bill works, and we all know how purchasing power diminishes over time, and we all know that the claimed value attached to currency, not exactly the same as the intrinsic value that comes along with real true assets. Silver, gold, business stocks, real estate, things like that. Intrinsic value, fundamental value, real value, honest value never fails. Now let's flip it over really quick. Here's a picture of the other side. It's a Liberty Mint silver round, obviously. 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. But look what it says. It says, no state shall make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debt. Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution. So technically, nothing should be considered money except for silver and gold, according to the Constitution. And by the way, it's not just constitutionally recognized as money. It's internationally recognized as money. It's not just the United States Constitution. This is globally recognized as money. And more importantly, biblically recognized as money. Real, true, honest money. So why am I focused on this particular silver round right now, when the whole video is supposed to be talking about how my silver's not for sale? Why am I just randomly bringing up this silver round? Because this is, believe it or not, a very, very highly sought after silver round. And I got it by accident. I don't remember if I got it by ordering it online or not. Here's the thing. I never ordered specific silver rounds online, and I never went to the local coin shop and picked up specific silver rounds. At the coin shop, you go through the bin, and you just pick out some random things that they have in there. That's how I go about it. If I were to order silver rounds online, I always made sure to order random design ones. That way, when it arrived in the mail, it was always a surprise. That's just what made it even more fun. I took something that was fun and made it even more fun. It was a surprise. Never knew what I was going to get. So I don't remember if I got this from the coin shop or if this arrived in the mail, but either way, it was a random design. I didn't specifically go after this particular round. I got it completely randomly. And just like every other silver round, I held on to it and I got more. And over the years, I have posted many pictures on Instagram and X, which, by the way, you can follow me at Mykie DYDSS on both. And I've posted a video or two right here on YouTube, and this one has been shown plenty of times. So the reason I'm bringing up this specific silver round is because there have been, and on multiple occasions, by the way, people offering way more than spot for this particular silver round. I remember one time specifically, and it's happened many times, they say, hey, how much do you want for that honest value never fails silver round? People said, how much do you want for it? I'll give you this much for it. I'll give you that much for it. There was one time, the best offer, spot price was probably $16, maybe $17, in the mid to high teens, somewhere in that range. And somebody offered me, it was either $40 or $45 for it. I turned it down. I turned down $40, maybe $45, when spot price was maybe, I don't know, let's call it $17, premium dollar over spot. Not even $20 total. Somebody offered me $40, maybe up to $45 for it. I turned it down. Couldn't do it. Couldn't part ways with it. And it's not this particular silver round. It's the fact that it's my silver round. Sorry, not for sale. Oh, but I'll give you this much. It's not for sale. Oh, but I'll give you that much. It's not for sale. I don't care what you offer me at this point. It's not for sale. But that was the highest offer I got for this particular silver round. Now, what's funny is I was planning on making this video either way. But I received a comment on yesterday's video. Or I'm sorry, I don't know if it was yesterday's video, but it was a recent video. I received the comment just yesterday. And the comment's coming from Jack, a frequent viewer and commenter of this channel. Thank you for your support, Jack, by the way. Appreciate that. Offering me $35 for one of those maples, he said. And a lot of my maples, I've shown a lot of my maple leafs in older videos, and I actually have several tubes of silver maples dedicated to heavily milk-spotted maple leafs. Ugly, but at the same time, kind of cool. So I don't know if he was referring to one of those, and I don't even know if he was being serious or not because he included an LOL, so I don't know if he was being facetious or joking around or what, but either way, I do get comments from people. This is just the most recent comment. I'll give you $35 for that maple leaf. I'll give you $40 for that silver round. I'll give you this for that, or hey, you want to trade this round for that round. I've gotten a lot of offers, and I've yet to accept one. Haven't done it. Can't do it. And to be honest with you, if somebody reached out to me today and offered me $50 for that particular silver round, couldn't do it. Somebody offered me $60 for that round or any of my rounds, couldn't do it. And that's just simply because it's not for sale. When something's not for sale, that doesn't translate to, or the highest bidder. No, there's no auction going on. It's not for sale. Bidding is closed. Not accepting any offers. And it's not because it's this particular piece of silver or it's this particular piece of gold. It's because it's my silver. Because it's my gold. It's just not for sale. Simple as that. But I wanted to make this video because there are people out there who think that if you run into a rough patch, you may potentially have difficulty selling. No, not true. Right now, and for the entire 7.5 years that I've been stacking, and years and years, decades and decades prior to me starting to stack, people have been buying. People have always been buying. People are currently buying. People will continue buying. And when the price goes up, obviously it's more difficult to acquire silver because of the price tag attached to it. But funny enough, more people are interested in buying when the price is up. That fear of missing out, psychological thing that happens to people, that's a real thing. People didn't care about silver at $14. People didn't care about silver at $18. People started caring about silver when it hit $20 for the first time in years and years and years, and went on a fast track all the way up to $29 in just a few months. They didn't care about it when the price was low. They cared about it when it appeared that it was potentially attached to a rocket ship. Oh my god, get rich quick scheme, I'm in. But even though my silver's not for sale, there are plenty of people out there whose silver is for sale. And guess what? They ain't having any trouble trading their silver for cash. They're not facing difficulties selling their silver right now. There is a market, there are buyers, and there will continue to be buyers. So the fear that you might have difficulty parting ways with your silver if you ever need to, or if you just simply want to, in my world, that fear doesn't exist. The amount of people that have offered me such a far above spot for random silver coins, rounds, and bars that I own proves it to me. I've been doing this for 7.5 years, and I have gotten plenty of offers. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What are your thoughts on the idea of selling silver? Obviously, we probably don't want to, and hopefully we don't need to at this time. But what are your thoughts? If you woke up one day and decided that you wanted to, or if you ran into a situation and you had no choice and you had to, can you imagine having difficulty parting ways with it in exchange for cash? Do you think selling it would be difficult? Because guess what? It's not. Plenty of buyers out there. I'm one of them. You want to sell? Got one buyer right here. Don't say no one's buying, because I am. head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for bonus videos. Follow me on social media at Mykie DYDSS across all platforms. And of course, 4 super quick things as we wrap up the video. Number 1, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. We have the brand new It's a Great Day to Have a Great Day t-shirt and coffee mug. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. 2, if you haven't already, try you out some Celsius Energy. That's right, it's a healthier alternative to the other energy drinks out there. You can get a 12-pack variety pack on Amazon right now. I will leave an affiliate link in the description so you can try out the different flavors. 3, if you're not already investing and you'd like to get started, make sure to download Webull and fund your account. They're going to give you some free stocks just for doing so. And they make it really easy for a new investor to start investing because of how simple it is to navigate on the app and learn about the market. And I do plan on taking 3 people this month in May of 2025. I want to help 3 people learn about the market and help them and guide them through kickstarting their very own investment portfolio. So if you want to be one of those 3, please reach out. And the Webull link will be in the description. 4th and finally, if you need any silver or gold stacking supplies, whether it be airtight tubes and capsules, whether it be anti-tarnish paper, mini lock boxes, currency sleeves, microscopes, the list goes on. Any and all stacking supplies and any and all prepping supplies will be linked in the description for your convenience. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know one more time. What are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? When it comes to the idea of selling your silver, if you ever needed to, or if you just simply wanted to, or maybe you have in the past, how easy or difficult could you imagine it being? How easy or difficult was it for you to get rid of your silver? There are hundreds of people, thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people right here on YouTube talking about buying silver. Don't say no one's buying. Thousands, millions of people on social media buying. On eBay, buying. At the coin shop, buying. At coin shows, buying. It's not as difficult as you might imagine it being. But head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.